What's good? It's Jordan. Today, I'll be talking to you about find your safe space. Understand on this mission and this path and this journey that we all have the ability to find our safe space. We all have the ability to understand where our safe space is as we grow further and further to development, understanding ourselves, understanding our mind, our soul, our body, our spirit, our heart. We have to learn about where our safe space is. You have to understand that when we're outside in this world, in society, it can be very cutthroat. You have to understand that everybody isn't your friend, and that's fine. What we all have to understand is sometimes you may be genuine with people, and they may not be genuine with you. We have to understand that sometimes you have to put yourself first, and it's hard to do that. But when you start putting yourself first, and you start doing the things that you need to do in your life to make yourself feel better, to help yourself, to heal yourself, then you start to live in a better mind frame within society. Every day that we go out into society, we have to understand that everyone does not live the same life. We have to understand that everyone isn't provided the privileges that we may be provided with. We have to understand that everybody has their own goals and achievements within their own personal lives, and we have our own goals and achievements within our lives. When we try to live outside of the confines of that and we try to follow other people, we try to do things that other people are doing, you lose yourself. You lose perspective and importance of self. We have to understand that, especially with social media, we have to conduct ourselves in a far much more smarter, better way. If someone is doing something on social media, that doesn't mean that you have to do that same thing. We have to understand that comparison is the thief of joy. And if you try to compare your life to somebody else's life, you're never going to live a good life. We all have different interests, we all have different hobbies, we all have different things that we like within our own lives, within our own environments. So when we try to be like somebody else, when we try to do things that other people do, other people can already tell that that's not us. It's best to be authentic. It's best to be genuine within yourself and know what you like, know what you understand and identify with, and know who you are as a person. Because you can get caught into this loop and this trap of trying to be something you're not to prove to people that you are what is something of the social status of a notable figure within social media and society. It's best that we just be authentic and know what we want to get ourselves into. It's best that we understand these things early because if we weren't taught these things when we're young, then we always try to live up to other people's expectations. It's best that we do what we want to do that's best for us, and best for our own personal lives. Because many times in this life, we might have done things that were best for others. And when you constantly do things that are best for others, you never win. You live under somebody else's thumb, and you're also controlled by that person. And sometimes people don't know how to work with others in a positive way. So the minute they get an ounce of control over somebody else, they're mostly going to divert to doing negative things. But what's best that we understand is in this life that we have today, when we're interacting with other people and working with other people, let's not try to control other people and let people do what they want to do within their own lives, within however they may live. Let them work with however they want to work. And know and understand that when you are connecting with people, that's trial and error as well, especially in social circles and social settings. Everybody isn't going to want to be a part of what you may want to be a part of, and that's fine. But there's also people who may want to be a part of what you're a part of. So it's never a negative thing. There's a balance within everything. And it's important that we understand that balance because we may go out into the world and try to connect with everybody. And connecting with everybody does not work, especially if the people that you're connecting with aren't interested in what you are working with and what you're interested in. Sometimes the people who are into the things that you're into come to find you. And when you go out there and try to search for these people, you're never going to find these people. And what we have to understand is don't force interactions, don't force relationships, don't force anything. Let it come to you organically. When you try to force things, it never works in your favor. Anything that you try to force, it's never going to work out. What we have to understand is we just have to live. We just have to understand the life that we want to live, the safe space that we want to create, the people that we want within our lives, the energy that we want to put out within society. All these things are important. We have to also understand that there's going to be times where we have to develop ourselves and change our environments in order to learn and grow and in order for us to be better people. Sometimes it's going to be hard, but at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that there are positive people out there, and the energy that you give out is the energy that you receive. If you're a positive individual and you look at things from a positive perspective, which I believe that a lot of us look at things from a positive perspective with a little mix of a little bit negatives here and there, then you're able to connect with the right people. But it all comes down to the energy that you put out, right? And the energy that you want to receive and the energy that you want to be around. If you want to be around negativity, that energy is going to find you. But if you want to be around positivity, the energy is also going to find you. And it's best that we know the energy that we want to be around today because if we're around negativity, we can get in that loop effect of negativity around us. And especially when we're building positive things, you don't want negativity around things that are positive that you're building. It's a recipe for disaster. And it's best that we focus and learn about these things early. And I always say this because the earlier that you learn, it's earlier that you can avoid things that will destroy you. The later that you learn is the later effects that may occur when you are trying to do something positive. For example, if you're trying to build something positive and you're not understanding that there may be people around you in your immediate safe space that may be negative, and you keep allowing these people to be around you and you keep allowing these people to do whatever they want to do within your safe space and within your safe environment, later on down the line, these people are going to come to destroy what you have going on within your environment. And sometimes it may not be intentionally, but they may do something where it causes your safe space to actually be compromised. So it's important that we filter out who we want to be around early. And it's also important that you raise awareness within these things. Like, for example, if you're around somebody and they're negative and you don't want to be around negativity, maybe have a conversation, maybe assert your boundaries and work with that. And if they truly care about you, if they truly love you, if they truly want to change, then they'll change for you. But if they don't want to change, then just remove yourself. That's the best thing I say can be done within these scenarios and these situations within this life today. It's important that we look at these things as important within our own personal life because these things do happen. So understand and know your safe space and protect your safe space with your heart. Understand that God sees, God knows, and every day that we're able to walk on this earth, we're provided with fresh breath of life to learn and understand ourselves. So today, I'll be leaving you with this scripture, and I hope this scripture can help you in your own personal life today. Psalm 62:8. Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. I want to thank you for watching today. Peace.